After finishing the two main character creators, I shifted focus to the clothing system and the outfit creator. But I also knew it was time to rebuild the scenario creator from the ground up. In this video, I'll show you where it's at. The new scenario creator comes with a revamped gizmo, improved IK, and an advanced 3D IK interface with in-world text and a selection map, plus a full attachment system that lets you link objects to objects, objects to bones, IK targets to objects, and even attach the camera to objects or bones. You can now select multiple entities at once, either by control-clicking them or by drag-selecting with a selection box. Once selected, you can edit them together, which is perfect when you need to move a lot of things at the same time. Objects and furniture now have a dedicated scale gizmo, allowing precise XYZ scaling. Instead of the old global size steps that were limited to 10% increments, you can switch between two camera navigation modes. A FreeFly FPS camera, the same style that existed in the first scenario creator, or a software style mode, like in most 3D tools, where the camera orbits around a pivot, and if you have one or more entities selected, the pivot automatically snaps to your selection, so you can smoothly rotate around something specific. With a single button press, you can swap between both camera modes anytime and stick with whatever feels most comfortable for you. A new placement feature is the Snap to Ground, which instantly drops the selected entity straight down until it collides with the surface below for fast and precise placement. In the new scenario creator, you can duplicate and delete any entity. And if you ever delete something by mistake, don't worry. Every action is now tracked with a complete history for a robust and most requested undo and redo system. That's right. You will be able to Control-Z your errors away. The animation menu is now much more structured, with tags to keep things organized, a favorite system to pin what you use the most, and instant previews simply by hovering an animation button. Animation speed is fully customizable as well, all the way down to 0, so you can freeze an animated pose on the very first frame and fine-tune the exact look you want. On top of that, a mirror toggle lets you mirror any animation, and a reverse toggle lets you play it backwards whenever it fits the moment. Expressions follow the same philosophy, with that same instant hover preview, so you can browse and pick faster without guessing. Expression weight is adjustable, and you can also control mouth and eye openness to achieve any desired expression. You can also tweak the transition time, so expressions can snap instantly or blend smoothly between steps. You can now rename any entity in your scene, objects, furniture, or characters. Those custom names will show up everywhere it matters, like in the scene lists and attachment menus, which makes it much easier to stay organized, sort things properly, and find exactly what you need as your project gets bigger. To show off just how powerful the attachment system really is, let's start with a simple situation. We have these two girls going out for a light jogging session, and one of them decides to film the run in selfie mode. Getting this set up is super straightforward. First, we play a jogging animation on both characters. Then, using the IK orbs, we pose the filming character's arm exactly how we want it. Once that's done, we simply attach the camera directly to her hand. And here's the cool part. As soon as an object is attached, the character's animation automatically pauses while we manipulate that object. In this case, this lets us fine-tune the camera's position and rotation with total precision. We then adjust expressions, both head targets and eye targets, to make the characters look naturally at the lens. Finally, we launch the camera preview. This instantly unpauses the character's animation and shows you what people playing your scenario will see. And just like that, we get a fully animated, two-person jogging selfie video running smoothly in real time. Next, let's look at a more advanced setup. In this situation, 3 girls are standing together, watching a 4th girl dancing in front of them. We start by playing a dance animation on the performer, while the 3 spectators run idle or subtle looped animations. To make the interaction feel alive, we attach the head targets and eye targets of the 3 standing girls to the dancer, using custom weights to ensure natural movements. One of the girls decides to film the scene using her phone. We pose her arm using IK, then attach the smartphone directly to her hand. Now comes the interesting part. We duplicate the step, and in this new step, we only move the camera. Everything else, animations, attachments, and targets remains exactly the same. We then attach the camera directly to the smartphone. With that, we instantly gain a second point of view, the exact footage captured by the phone itself. From a single setup, we now get two perspectives, from a global third-person view to a smartphone's point of view in a second. We could do the same thing for the spectator's point of view, or even the dancer. Pretty cool, right? Player camera editing has been massively expanded, with far more control than before, and a dedicated weight slider from 0 to 100% for the following effects: special filter, lens distortion, vignetting, and chromatic aberration. The instant camera preview is also much better now, and it no longer overrides your camera angle, no matter how complex your setup is. Film grain is no longer a simple on or off choice either. It's a full slider from 0 to 200%, plus a new control that lets you choose the grain style. Overall, the whole system is now fully open-ended. Instead of a few restrictive drop-down presets, it's built around options and weights, and by version 1.0, each category will have hundreds of choices to mix, match, and fine-tune. And that's the current state of the new Scenario Creator. I genuinely think it's going to become everything you're hoping for, and more. I can't wait to show you what's next. As always, thank you so much for all the support.